Daddy, Daddy, Daddy.
What?
See, I feel you, and
Nequa. Quas. Bernice, what's up? What are you doing, little girl? What's up? What are you doing, little girl? What are you doing? What are you doing? Huh? You give me my water bottle back with that you didn't crush?
Dad, I drive it.
Mm-hmm. Went to the Fab and Oh, was it good? Thank you. Was the concert good? Thank you.
Dad, I drive
You said Trey was good. Trey about to get sued for $11 million. He's, I don't know the stories I heard. That nigga sound like another Diddy. You don't remember that one award show where he creeped up behind behind that lady with a boner and she jumped? Y'all don't remember that shit? When he was like, I always know how to get behind a woman, and he creeped up on behind her and she jumped because this nigga poked her in her back with his dick. Y'all don't remember that award show? He was like, well, you know, I always know how to get behind a lady. And he poked her with his dick and she the fuck? Y'all don't remember that? Yeah, you remember that shit? I was like, what the fuck? Oh, Trey. At first you don't think about it because it's Trey's song. You like, oh, you know, the ladies love him. She didn't love that shit. When you go back and watch it, that lady almost jumped out of her dress. Yeah, I heard a lot of stuff. Come on, you little fart. You keep stepping on my keyboard. That lady jumped out of her dress. Can you stop pulling stuff? All right, so we got Hassan, Campbell. Life Stories Part 8 dropped. T-Bone dropped something too. I will review those. Sugarfoot ain't come back yet. I think he might. No, I said this last time though.
Daddy.
I did say this last time.
Look at him here.
I did say this last time though. Power Rangers reboot. Come on, man. If you do another fucking Power Rangers reboot, you've been talking about this reboot for 7 years. And then they did one on Netflix and it was terrible. Kimberly had a daughter and she became it was just too short. It's like, are y'all gonna make another movie? Like you cut it off halfway. It's like, is you gonna make another movie?
Where are going, brother?
Yo, I didn't what's the face? I didn't get an email from a girl that I know of. I ain't checked. I ain't gonna lie. Never got an email from her. I haven't checked though. I ain't gonna lie. I haven't been checking. This motherfucker want to alert you sometimes. Major labeling, bro. Oh, this is Rocket Man. Is that baby doll crying like that?
Yeah. He's kind of like.
All right, let's stop making it cry. You see, which Power Rangers are they rebooting? Look like Tommy. Is it? Hold on, I'll show you. You can't recast Tommy. In the one the internet joint, the fan made joint. It's called Power Ranger something where it's this Death Ranger going around killing all the Power Rangers. Fucking Tommy is a girl, and her and Kimberly are dykes. I cut it off immediately. I ain't got no problem with it, but come on, man, don't fuck up with this story. Well, here it go right here. Look like they're rebooting Tommy.
Get up. Come on, get up.
You can't replace Jason. It ain't no replacing him.
DJ.
But let's start with this T-Bone Jones.
Yeah.
Hold on, wait, what? Toot reported me to the district attorney. Hold on. This was a day ago.
Yeah, what up? Who is this, man? It's the Hamburglar.
No.
I'm just playing with your pussy boots. I see you stunting though with that chow fur around your neck. What you calling me for, Sprinkles?
You might not thought that I saw you, devil.
What you talking about on your live the other day? I'm pretty sure you saw me, just like I see your big back self stuffed into that little Ford Fiesta.
Why are you even on my page? I know that my page is a public page.
Man, I got tagged in your little video, Captain Crunch, and out of the 4 people on there that commented, why you want to point mine out?
I see your comments because you're going to keep commenting because you want me to respond to your ignorant self.
This morning.
But I want to make myself clear.
You ain't the dude from Coming to America. She's your queen. We know you ain't him, Wreck-It Ralph. That little ensemble he had on.
He said you ain't the dude from Coming to America. She's your queen. He do look like the bull though. He definitely do look like it.
Was real. That there you got on made out of squirrel tail.
Don't.
Come on, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Here to make it look like Brandy on I Wanna Be Down. What you going through? Tell me here to make it don't touch her again. Touch her again, and I'm gonna stop this live and we're gonna have a problem. Oh, butt it up. He ain't touching you no more, you little fart. She's trying to snitch. She thinks you walk right over to me. Trying to snitch on him. But tell me hater maker don't look like Brandy in that video. I wanna be down.
That little ensemble he had on was real. That there you got on made out of squirrel tail.
Don't let the looks fool you.
Ever since them people asked if you was heavy D, you keep on saying that.
And I want to say this to you right now.
What, Mother May I?
Get off my page, devil, before I block you.
Get off them highways looking for roadkill to make skunk fur with, and we got a deal. I didn't think so, Mary Poppins.
It's not funny. And let me just say this, because you think that I'm making a fool of myself. Well, this is what I like to do. If I want to come on here and read you to the fit and say some strong words that will hurt your feelings, I can do that. But the God that's
Hold on. That's not a jacket. I just now realized that. That's not a jacket. That's not a jacket. That's like when Hassan just threw the fur around his neck. He got a button-up shirt on and he just threw the fur around his neck. What type shit is that?
in me is stopping me.
What?
So I've asked you to get off my face, Tro.
Hell yeah.
So I understand that you want a reaction. I understand you want to get the views. I understand that you over there and fall. And let me just say this.
What up, Peaches?
I like monkey over here.
Hell
What?
no. Oh.
Wait, what you say?
And let me just say this.
What up, Peaches?
I like monkey over here.
Hell no.
Hold
What
on.
up, Peaches?
I like monkey over here.
Hell.
That's how you roll his eyes.
What up, Peaches?
I like monkey over here.
Hell no.
I like it. I like eating it. I like monkey.
What? Oh my God.
Jesus Christ.
So let me get you straight, sweetie.
What
Miss
the
Sugar,
fuck?
Megan the Sugar.
Megan,
Hold
what?
on. Hold on.
What?
Watch his hand.
So let me get you straight,
Oh.
sweetie.
Watch the hand.
Jesus Christ.
So
Watch
let me
the
get you
hand.
straight, sweetie.
Hold on.
Miss Sugar, Megan the
Watch
Sugar.
the hand.
So let me get you straight, sweetie. Miss Sugar, Megan the Sugar.
Megan, the what now?
Don't let this fur fool you.
That fur couldn't fool April 1st.
Let me take my fur off for a second.
Please do, and throw it back out the window so it can go back home.
Yeah.
You are going
Told
to
you.
jail.
I told you it was a fucking button up that he threw fur around his neck. Oh, this nigga tripping. Can you stop trying to take over my life? You just trying to take over, huh? You just trying to take over. You want to be part of the conversation?
Put back out the window so it can go back home.
You are going to jail.
Well, if I'm going, you going. All that crack in your lips.
The U.S. attorney and the district attorney is very aware of your actions, and they are not pleased, sir.
He turning in the fell. He talking about the district attorney and all this. Oh, I keep forgetting him. Smoking my vape. Man up, sugar. Oh God. You wasn't worried about me the whole damn day. As soon as I sit down in this chair.
You ain't have to tell.
Lance, what's up?
You will be
Now make
dealt
sure y'all hitting that like button. As y'all
Do I
come in.
make myself clear?
It really depends on how fast you be talking and if you
Make sure y'all hit that like button as y'all come in. Support the channel. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo.
be trying to use some big words or not. Because a lot of times you be just,
You stop it.
the hell? You asked me a question.
Yeah,
It's sad.
See, like right there, you put a T on the end of sad. So
And I have every right to speak on it on my page.
Appreciate y'all. Clap.
yeah, what up? Who is this, man? It's a
All right, let's get in this T-bone video. Oh, no, oh, yeah, it is. No, that's 11 days ago. Hold on. There's another one he just dropped a day ago. 6 hours ago. There we go.
That's what I'm talking about. I ain't gonna even lie. My heart was, but yo, I was sick. A lot of mud, a lot of debris went inside my water, but these koi proved to be hardy fish. I gotta say a prayer for my koi fish.
Who wrote a statement in your life?
No.
Is it cool to write statements?
Yes, he did write a statement in his life. You got a whole video. Do it again. Go sit down somewhere. Hand me that remote. He wrote a whole, don't we got a whole video of him at the police station making a statement? Crying about trolls. We're going to send police to his house. He was sending police to his house. No, the other one. He was right. That's a whole statement. You in the police station making a whole fucking statement, bro. What are you talking about?
Down 911. Lock them up. They're saying that they're going to make accusations of me beating my kids. People want to know.
This is him making a whole fucking statement. He said, I know, I never read a statement. And you recorded yourself making a statement. You ain't live. Come on, back up. You're messing with the keyboard.
And they're saying that they're going to call you guys and say that I got bombs and guns in my house. Okay. Call the cops on them. Call the police on them.
T-Bone from Colors in here. Don't start no trouble, T-Bone.
You had beef with Pistol P at one time, right?
Of course.
Watch this.
I never befriend my enemies.
Watch this nigga story change.
Pistol Pete squashed the beef with me.
So Pistol Pete stepped to him to squash the beef. Now watch this shit.
But when I stepped to Pete on Rikers Island, when I stepped to him, truth be, Pistol Pete squashed the beef with me.
But when I stepped to him, nigga, you be.
But when I stepped to Pete on Rikers Island, when I stepped to him.
Come on, man. Go play. Go play. Go play. Y'all being annoying now. I let y'all in there. Y'all got y'all little 15 minutes of fame. Go play. But this nigga said Pistol Pete stepped to him to squash the beef. But before, this nigga was talking about some. He stepped to Pistol Pete. Which one is it, nigga? Is you confused?
Truth be told, because I ain't really want to chump him, but I chumped him.
You chumped.
That's how I folded him. When I folded him in jail, he said I wasn't Pete. When I had to raise it to him, I'm not Pete, and blamed everything on David when it was time for him to answer up for B.O.'s fucking.
Who the fuck is David?
Death.
Back, okay? I want to okay.
You sucking my cock. You want to see it? You want to see my nuts?
Look at it.
Yeah, you want to see my nuts?
Sneak, yeah.
I know you brothers, Matthew and.
That's what I'm saying.
You might have something in common, your Islanders. But the Americans, the Black Americans, got a problem. I love my Puerto Rican brothers. My kids are Spanish. My family is Spanish.
Whoa. Back that up. I told y'all nigga, we're married to that. Where Blicky at? I told y'all this nigga was Puerto Rican. I told you he was pretending to be black so he can shit on us. I said that from the very beginning. Yo. I said Hassan Campbell was pretending to be black so he can get a pass shitting on black people. Did I not say that in the beginning? And then, and when his wife, his ex-wife, called him on the internet trying to get rim jobs, he said, I need to call my aunt. That's my aunt calling me from PR. Now, what is PR? Puerto Rico. That nigga is a full-blown Puerto Rican. Come on, man. What black man calls themselves Poppy?
Problem.
That nigga's a bold-faced lie.
I know you brothers, Matthew and Joe might have something in common. You're Islanders. But the Americans, the black Americans, got a problem. I love my Puerto Rican brothers. My kids are Spanish.
Shout out to T-Bone.
My family is Spanish.
Shout out to T-Bone. Now look at his dad. That look like a nigga to you? Put it up full mass. That's a full-blown Puerto Rican. That look like my wife dad. That's a full-blown Puerto Rican. Look at this nigga Pop. This nigga is a full-blown Puerto Rican. He is not black. Look at his pops. When you seen his mom, they look like two Puerto Ricans. You said his pop looked like Spider Rico from Rocky.
Black people, you in trouble. Nobody likes you.
Oh, wow.
And all that, what they say, go back to Africa. Yeah, go back to Africa. And you know what? The Mexican has more value than the black man. You know why? Because you black motherfuckers is bougie and lazy.
What black person talks about black people like that? That nigga was talking about himself in third person. As if he wasn't black.
Your background, is it Mexican?
No, African American.
DJ, I'm not calling you good. I'm sorry. Every time you come over here, I'm gonna say it too. I am not calling you good.
With him, physically,
DJ Goodwood, what's up?
putting his hands on his girlfriend and her telling him, I'm not getting out. Get out.
The fake outrage. I know, you got some nerve.
I'm not going to sit up there and act like I can't relate. Like I ain't been that nigga sit up there saying, babe, I'm sorry. Now you want to kiss her after you slapped her.
Wow.
Like, come on. We like, don't be hypocritical.
Don't
yeah,
be
man. What? Yeah, oh. Telling him, I'm not getting out. Get out.
Wow. That is big outrage. Shout out to T-Bone.
I'm not going to sit up there and act like I can't relate. Like I ain't been that nigga sitting up there saying, babe, I'm sorry.
Wow.
Now you want to kiss her after you slapped her.
You went to jail. You went to jail for it. 34 people in the building. Make sure y'all hitting that like button as y'all come in. And don't forget to support the channel. Hit the Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. Put something on that Loud Pack family. Hold on, how many likes we got? Come on, fam. We got 13 likes, 25 people in the building. Hit that like button. That man said, that man slandered math all over the goddamn internet. On some audio of him arguing with his baby mom. You went to jail for 2 years for pushing your baby mom down the steps and busting her in the head with a Hennessy bottle.
Like, come on, we like, don't
blink twice if you need help.
Don't be hypocritical. Yeah, man. What? Yeah. You don't like it? Get the fuck off my channel.
That's what he does. He sits there and pass judgment on people for shit that he do. All right, let's go to this Hassan Campbell Life Stories Part 8. The Diddy Tansy lawsuit. Oh shit.
I'm different. I don't think y'all understand that I'm retarded. When you look in the nigga, I don't think y'all understand that I'm retarded. When you look in the nigga eyes now, you
look in my eyes, I'm retarded. Look at my eyes, I'm retarded. He retarded. Yo. I'll tell you again. I'm gonna have a problem. Y'all can play quietly.
You see in my eyes the pain? If I could grab you and give you my pain.
There is no pain in your eyes, nigga. There's just lying sorrow. Put a one in the chat if you don't see pain in this man's eye. I don't see no pain in this man's eyes. I just see sorrow. He stayed in his feelings, always on his period.
I'll give it to you. See how the lights dimmed when I said that? The energy that I drew out my own house?
Wow.
If you shoot me, I'm the only way I call the police on you is if you think you're gonna hide. If you shoot me and you think you're gonna hide from me in Puerto Rico or Jamaica, then I'm gonna tell on you. Nope, you're going to jail.
What?
Because I want you to come back so you can face me.
Wait a minute. That made no sense. That made no sense, yo, at all. He said, the only way I'm going to tell on you is if you go overseas because I want you to come back and face me. But if you call the cops and get him deported back, you're never going to face them. Only way you facing them is in court. That made no sense. Nigga, just admit that you gonna tell. Oh, brought it up.
On Friday, November 17, 2023, Sean Combs, a.k.a. P. Diddy, settled a lawsuit alleging rape, physical abuse, and mental anguish. The lawsuit was brought by his ex-girlfriend, Cassandra Ventura, a.k.a. Cassie, an R&B artist and ex-model. It is alleged that Diddy settled the lawsuit for an estimated $50 million. Just 2 days after the settlement, on Sunday, November 19th, Hassan Campbell aggressively voiced his opinion in his childhood neighborhood of Bronx River Projects.
Sean Diddy Combs was accused of sexual assault and years of abuse in a new lawsuit filed by R&B singer Cassie. Word of a settlement overnight.
Cassie could get $50 million. My life and my pain wasn't worth nothing. That's what the y'all telling me. My story.
Come on, fam. We got 26 people in the chat, 17 likes. Get those likes up. I know we ain't got 10 haters in here.
We wasn't worth shit. Everything I went through as a child, everything I went through wasn't worth nothing.
Look at this stupid motherfucker right here. This nigga 50-something years old. He almost 50. This nigga got a pretty garden, pretty yard. He said he got multiple wives, he got kids. This dumb motherfucker is out here in Bronx River telling people to come downstairs and he gonna cut their mouth.
I'll set your mother
because Cassie got money and he ain't get no money.
Africa Bambaataa, the whole community. He raped the old G's, the little G's, the young G's. And nobody gave a fuck. But everybody give a fuck about Cassie?
I never abused nobody. You know, it just sounds crazy to people to say that here you abused me. You know, my thing is, you know all my people back then. You know the hundreds of people that been around me. You know, if something like that happened, why you never want to? None of them.
Step outside. I don't give a fuck who got a problem. I'm here in Bronx River right now.
So I take it that this is one of his get high moments. Drinking. He was drinking and he's outside going crazy early in the morning, just causing havoc, waking up the people.
Boy acting like a super one flew over the cuckoo's nest, respectfully.
Where the wolves at? Where everybody at? Where the wolves at?
Hassan Campbell makes roughly between $10,000 to $30,000 a month off of this platform alone.
I'm a big YouTuber, whether y'all like it or not. And I make money off of YouTube. Minimum $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 a month is what I make.
But that's not enough for Hassan Campbell. Because Hassan Campbell still wants to be a real.
The hood ain't gonna support me. Y'all support rap.
Now he's a victim all over again. What about Bam? Well, hold up. You had an opportunity to sue Bam You didn't do nothing.
I made the phone call for this sucker. I did that because the deadline was coming. And I said, we can get a couple of dollars. The lawyer said, we can't bring no criminal charges against him. They said, we can hit his pockets. They said he's worth $4 million. Facts. And this sucker did not get on the phone with the lawyer. I said, the lawyer's on the phone. He said, you got a case, you can get Bambaataa, but we're going to go after the money. Hassan did not want to bring no charges against Bambaataa. And now today he in the projects going crazy saying, I hate y'all. I don't care everybody else this motherfucker. Like they did something. No, you did it, Foolio. You the one that did it. You had a chance to get his ass. You had the chance. But y'all know why. He not going to bring up nothing on Bambaataa. He not going to do it. He wants somebody else to do it. And he be in the background pulling the strings, the puppet strings. You know why? Because if he bring anything up on Bambaataa, you know what Bambaataa going to do, right? Bambaataa going to bring out that black book. Remember Hassan Campbell always told you all about that black book?
The black book with all the Polaroids in it. And in this book, this book, you can never forget this book because you see every gangster. I'm talking about killers, butt ass naked, like just all types of foul shit. He caught them around the same age I was. Bam is like the boogeyman of little boys. He liked to give little boys and jerk them off. This is what he does. He likes to drink because he gives them power by drinking the little boys.
Oh, you got all type of people out there with all type of things, whether they be gay, straight, or whatever's out there, and they do their different style or whatever they doing on the planet. Whatever they do behind a closed door, that's to each and all of them.
This nigga is damn anybody that come outside. Man, this motherfucker here is nuts, man.
Bro, everybody, I'm talking to all of y'all. Word to my mother.
Patrick, peace and love.
I don't care everybody else this mother.
Hassan is unstable. The nigga need help.
Wow, old son, acting like wow, old homie. Acting like he 20 and shit.
He's out there live, disrespecting his hood.
Looking at the camera, making sure they got his good side. Then he yellow
Get a picture of his good side. Hold on, go back. Kwame was cooking that nigga.
Hassan is unstable. The nigga need help.
Wow, old son, acting like wow, old homie. Acting like he 20 and shit.
He's out there live, disrespecting his hood.
Looking at the camera, making sure they got his good side. Then he'll yell upstairs, come down, I'll cut you.
I you niggas with a spoon.
Yeah, he said that nigga was looking at the camera, making sure they got his good side. I'm gonna stab you with a spoon.
Look at the camera again. Yeah, bitch ass.
I birthed you, bitch ass nigga.
I've never seen no shit like that in my life.
So you disrespecting the neighborhood you grew up in.
Right.
The neighborhood you grew up in, you disrespected it for likes and views.
Stop playing with your life for clout. Because everybody not gonna play with you.
You shitting on your neighborhood where you from in front of there. Shitting on them.
What? Nobody likes me in my hood. I robbed these niggas. I extorted these niggas. I put these niggas on a curfew. Y'all already seen. I'm in the hood where it is what it is.
I don't respect that. There's hard, decent, working people, and you acting like a savage.
Come downstairs. Come downstairs.
Look, you even walked up on somebody, ain't got nothing to do with it.
Keep it moving.
Hassan Campbell, you make $30,000 a month. Why are you going to the project with a knife? Why are you going?
That is crazy. You sitting there bitching about Cassie making $30 million off of Diddy in that lawsuit, and you make $30,000 a month off of Bambaataa. He was mad because he ain't make 30 million. Because she made 30 million in a couple seconds. Oh yeah. It's gonna be the video. Remember that video I told you with 10 toes down talking about that lawyer that he tried to get for him? Is on here.
These project builders with a knife ready to cut poor people.
Niggas start throwing bottles at this lane.
I look like I'm running.
Yo, that shit
cute to get out of there.
That shit would have knocked him the fuck out, bro. If that bottle would have hit him, sleep. That nigga would have been asleep. That's all you would have saw on the live stream is him on that sidewalk. Knock the fuck out.
I look like I'm running.
Yo, that shit came swift. Yo, whoever threw that bottle got an arm. They got a cannon. That shit would have definitely turned his lights out. Throw this in the trash. No.
That shit cute to get out of there. Because all you got is a knife.
Come outside. Come down, mother. Come down right now. I'll cut your mama. I'll cut your mama.
Yo, Kwame.
All you got is a knife.
Come outside. I'll cut your mama. Come down, mother. Come down right now. I'll cut your mama. I'll cut your mama. You bitch.
They was flinging them bottles at him.
And Hassan Campbell still didn't move.
Well,
Hassan
you
Campbell
was getting
still
good
didn't
content.
take the warning of the people. They don't want you there.
When you don't get no love in your
He ain't moved because he knew he was getting content. Y'all pick Casio for me? Who else in the chat? Who else did I just see come in here? Japel, I think that's how you say it. You timed out Nequa? No, oh shit, my daughter had my phone. My daughter was fucking with my phone. My bad, Nequa. My bad. My daughter was just fucking with my phone. My bad. The baby did that. Sniping you. Yeah, my bad. The baby sniped you.
your own hood, man, it's time to like, yo, don't go back around that motherfucker.
Peace and wealth.
I'm not going nowhere. Come outside. Don't throw a fucking bottle. You fat.
Stay throwing a bottle at this because they sick of them.
Come outside, throw that bottle. Come downstairs and throw that bottle.
You come out there early in the morning making all of this goddamn noise. What the hell you expect? Huh? What you think is going to happen? They're going to throw bottles at you. They're going to throw old baby diapers out the window at you. They might look, it ain't throw the refrigerator out there on your little stupid ass.
Nobody goes to an area where niggas is throwing bottles at you. Multiple times he done had. This is the third, this is the second time he got bottles thrown at him. The first time, it was back in 2019. He came out there and they was throwing bottles at him.
Hold on, Nico, my bad. How you untying somebody?
This is the second time. You go back over there, they throwing bottles at you. Leave the vicinity. Leave the area.
I got an army out here.
I got an army out here. Yeah, you got your army, yeah. Invisible thugs.
You said he had an army of invisible thugs. Well, yeah, he definitely ain't. How do you untime somebody? I can't untime it. How do you untime it? I don't know how to untime somebody. It's not letting me. Oh, how you go? It says put this user on timeout. So that means she was untimed already. Because it says put the user in timeout. I'm trying to figure out how to untime it. It says put the user in timeout. So that means, yeah, free Nequa. They got Nequa in YouTube jail. You touching stuff, stink. Fuck. I don't know how to do it. I'm trying.
What up, though? What up, though? What up, though?
You saved the baby, then incarcerated Negro.
I see.
He said 4 bottles at that like button. What?
Said housing, receiving attempts and shots fired. 1435 Harris. 1435 Harris. 204 Cross Bumps Expressway.
43 attempts and shots fired. 1435 Harrod Avenue. On confirm.
Or can you check one of the callbacks to get a description, direction of flight? So far. So we don't got no shots fired from guard. Negative, no shots fired.
As the calls for shots fired flooded 911, Hassan frantically drove up White Plains Road towards the hospital.
The second exit on Westchester Avenue.
I need to get to the hospital quick.
At the roundabout, take the second exit on Westchester Avenue. In a quarter of a mile.
Nah, leave it. Come on, go. Nah, I got you. Go straight. I need to get to the hospital. I got you, son. I'm gonna get you the ambulance.
Now look, there will be blood splatter all over that shirt. That shirt clean in the motherfucker. I ain't never see a shirt so clean for somebody that got shot. There would be blood splatter all over the side. And you notice he's not showing that shoulder. Right. You notice he's not showing that shoulder. Notice the man ain't showing that shoulder. That's fake as shit. Where's her bottle at?
Red light camera reported ahead.
Ooh. Oh, wait.
Where's her bottle at?
Oh, let's just get your ambulance. That bullet getting hot. I know. That's why I said just pull over. Let me get your ambulance.
You can see a glimpse of the shoulder. Ain't nothing there.
Getting hot. I know. That's oh, wait. Pull over. Let's just get your ambulance.
Look. You can see the tip of the shoulder right there. There's no blood. This right here is the tip of the shoulder. This is the tip of his shoulder. There's no blood splatter, no nothing. There's not one big drip of blood splatter on that shoulder. You can see it. Oh, butt it up. Braylon, bring me her bottle. Actually, get that. Ask your aunt and your grandma if the bottle's in there.
That bullet getting hot. I know. That's why I said just pull over. Let me get your ambulance.
Male shot. Gleason Avenue, White Plains Road. Gleason Avenue, White Plains Road.
I think Hassan Campbell just got shot.
I think he fired some shots in the air. He pulled that gun off. Then he fired some shots in the air to get the police report. Hey, watch, they're going to show the bullet. Watch how old and rusty this bullet is. That bullet been sitting in him for a while.
On live. Now, it might be a play, I don't know, but I'm watching the live. People sending me the live, and the live is weird because the live cut off, right? And when you zip back to it, he in the car talking about I've been shot, the bullet hot. Basically, this dude went to Bronx River Projects. I told y'all, man, y'all be hyping these dude, bro. That dude dealing with mental, bro. You that old doing that, bro. You almost, you in your 50s, going to the projects yelling. You know everybody in the project, you got new people there, so they looking like, man, who is this nigga? You yelling talking about who wanted it. You basically just crashed out on camera, bro.
All that shit you be talking, you not even militant. If you ask me, stupid, bro. Standing around accessible, homie. You know what I mean? Like, what the what's wrong with you, son? You know what I mean? Like, you just standing around accessible. It is niggas out here that really will pull up and do something to you. You know what I mean? He been doing this stuff for so long, going back to the projects and all that. And, you know, he been doing it for so long that he ain't never think that was going to happen if it really did happen. You know what I'm saying?
What up, people? Y'all see me up in this hospital bed. So, right now they're about to take this bullet out. Got a miserable night sleeping in this hospital, boy. Back's looking crazy. Braids looking nasty. Face need to shape up. But I'm still alive.
I'm still alive.
Oh man.
So this is the bullet that got me right here. Piece of cake.
Hassan, Poppy Campbell.
Go back. You see the bullet?
Piece of cake.
See the bullet? Look how old that bullet is. Look how old that bullet is. All right. You see it in the bottle. Look how old that bullet is. You can't tell me that bullet is. All right. You can't tell me that bullet's not old. Look how old, and rusty that bullet is. That bullet been sitting in FRO, peace and welcome. Mac, peace and welcome. That bullet has been sitting in that man's arm for years. And when does the doctor, that right there, that doctor could have got fired if that was real. Because that's breaking the chain of custody and evidence. The doctor isn't going to just give you the bullet before they give it to the police officer. Dame Dash calls JC ruthless and says he's stopping him from making money and compares him to the Penguin. Oh, we're gonna watch that next. But wait, what you say? A hospital would have put that in the specimen cup, and the police don't use evidence bags. Wow. And they say in New York you can pay for setups like that. Like they got little scenes. You know how TikTokers be doing their videos on the jet, the fake jet scene. The fake jet scene. What you in there touching? Like they said that you can pay for hospital scenes, you can pay for the jet. I've seen the jet scene. The one where they faking like they on a private jet, you can pay for that. You can pay for the funeral one. They got a whole setup where you can pay for scenes, like background scenes, and fake like you're doing something. He could have did that. But it's just not adding up. Why would the police give him the bullet to take pictures with when they got to give it straight? I mean, why would the doctor give him the bullet to take pictures with when they got to give it straight to the police? The police would have arrested the doctor for giving him that bullet because it's a breaking the chain of custody. Both of y'all get off of it. Both of y'all get off. Hold on, y'all. My bad, y'all. I had to regulate. But what'd you say? Oh, right. Use a nut class. He said regulate in my Nick Dog voice. What you laughing at? he had the bullet before he came in, and he probably getting treated for being cut, not shot. Well, what Tim Cole said was he had an appointment that day to get the old bullet removed. And when he saw the Cassie situation, he faked that bullet thing. He used it as an opportunity. Not for nothing, family. He's a victim. He's not no goddamn victim. Bro, he is not a victim. Show me some proof that of Hassan being around Bambaataa as an adolescent. When you show me that proof, that's when you can come here saying that shit. Or XXX 1370. Show me some proof that he was a victim as a child, because we have no evidence of him being around Bambaataa as a child, but we do have evidence of him being around Bambaataa as an adult. That's all. I'm not trying to come down on you. I'm just saying, if you're going to believe that he's a victim, where's the evidence? The only evidence we ever seen of this man with Bambaataa is as an adult. I mean, if he was around for your whole life, wouldn't you have some type of pictures of him being around you somewhere as an adolescent? Wouldn't there be somebody that came forward and said, yo, I saw Bambaataa with him as a kid? We have none of that. We just took his word on it because it was new. It was new and it was a hot story. I believed him at first too. Until I saw him jump in the front of that car and start talking about all the bodies and the people he killed. He said, you stand correct on that. Without proof, I don't have none. Right. I'm not trying to come down on you. I'm just telling you. You said you do have some proof? What proof? What proof do you have of Bambaataa, of Hassan being around Bambaataa as an adolescent? You just gotta go off his connections to the nation. I don't know, man. If you can show me some proof, I'm all willing to look at it. I'm not gonna just not look at it. If there's some proof out there, I would love to see it. Can you stop? If there's some proof out there, I would love to see it. Keep trying to take my bracelet off. You said you smarter than me. He just has pics around those members. Like I said, I'm not coming down on you. I'm just stating the facts. Like if you got any proof that he was around Bambaataa as an adolescent, I'm more than willing to look at it. All right, more, and if I stand corrected, I would definitely say I was wrong. But as of right now, I have never seen any proof of him being around Bambaataa as a child. That's why Bambaataa responded to Bee Stinger instead of him, because people have saw Bambaataa with Bee Stinger. There's pictures of Bambaataa with Bee Stinger as an adolescent. There's nothing. Even Lord Jamal said, I saw Bee Stinger in the studio with him. I ain't never see you. Everybody that was around Bambaataa said they saw Bee Stinger. That's why he responded to Bee Stinger. He didn't respond to Hassan because he knew that he was dating Hassan as an adult and Hassan didn't have no proof. So I ain't worried about you. You can say whatever you want. Why am I going to respond to that? That's why Hassan didn't want to take him to court. And watch, if you will watch in this video, 10 Toes is going to describe him getting Hassan a lawyer, and Hassan flakes out. He tried to say Bee Stinger messed it up. No. He tried to get you a lawyer and you didn't want. You told him to go get Bee Stinger. And then if you notice, when he first came out, Hassan didn't come out with his story. He came out with Bee Stinger's story.
Piece of cake.
Hassan, Poppy Campbell shows his face, shows his wound, shows the bullet, shows everything.
Listen, you know when I really knew he got hit? When he was in the car, he said, you know what I'm saying?
Ooh, 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 it's burning. Ooh.
Looking at the camera. Ooh.
Almost got his TV turned off. Almost got his snot box. Ooh. Ooh. Yes. Let's see how many more times you gonna make videos in front of them buildings talking like you tough, nigga.
That nigga in the car talking about, ooh, it burned. It's hot. We gotta hurry up and get to the hospital. Man, you gonna shut your motherfucker down. He trying to sound cool and tough and hurt at the same time.
This man is a crash out. He wants to die and he wants to take people with him.
Now, we just seen Hassan Campbell go live and was really testing the fate of the world. Like, nigga, what's up, nigga? He in the hospital, gunshot wound.
Yeah.
From you, a person who goes live every day and not saying tempt fate, but what do you say to what Hassan Campbell was doing in the block of, I guess he was in a Martin. Like,
I've never been in that, so I wouldn't know what to say to Hassan Campbell. Yeah, I ain't never had sure no in my, so I don't know what that man going through or what to say to him. So I wouldn't know what to say to him that's recovering from having his pushed in.
You made yourself look super dumb. I think you think you're the shit and you let this YouTube shit get to your head and it could happen. But when you catch yourself, then it's all good. You haven't caught yourself. This shit is in your head, it's swelled up. Hard body, like you think you're the man. Somebody let you know that you're not. Facts.
The stuff that you're doing on these platforms is gonna leave you dead or in jail.
This nigga really think he's somebody in real life. Early in the damn morning, you see a motherfucker going crazy like that, you supposed to walk past that motherfucker, think he a junkie. And they going down there, leaving all his goddamn money, leaving all the shit he got at home, leaving his kids to go to the hood and argue with some niggas that don't give a fuck about nothing. These motherfuckers would do anything to go goddamn viral.
Talk about, yo, I'm ready to kill niggas and fucking come outside with the shooters and all that.
And I saw that, I said, this dude is a weirdo. Anybody come outside, bro. Dudes in them buildings is super live wires, homie. They would have sprayed him with a Mirak from the window, like, bro, I'm sick of this dude, you heard? Do that shit in the nighttime. Do that shit even at 5, 6 o'clock. See if it's the same high. See if you recognize him.
I saw him gonna get out and say, Jay-Z sent the hit. That nigga gonna get out. You know that nigga is a weirdo, boy. That nigga gonna get out and make up an elaborate story, son. I know he about to spin this shit, bro. That narrative, he about to spin this shit.
So you're in front of the projects and you have your phone set up and you're screaming and you're really upset.
My bad, so I had to put some noodles on for the kids. Let me go back. I missed a lot. Let me go back. Now, this shit right here is weird. There's another thing that was weird about 13 himself. There's another thing that was weird about the situation. Get her down off of there. Why was Checkmate in the hospital all night with him and not his wife and kids?
Daddy, I'm gonna tighten my shoe too.
I'm using my phone. Wait till I'm done. Why was Checkmate in the hospital with him the whole night instead of his wife and kids? Tender ducks. And what 50-year-old man does this? Did you see Tupac in the hospital with a camera? Just waving it around. Did you see 50 Cent in the hospital? You don't see no other celebrity or public figure get shot and then brag about it. Here, go play.
I want.
No, you don't. Stop asking for stuff because you see some other people with it. I just told you to stop doing that. Can you see somebody else with something, all of a sudden you want it and then you waste it? You know? Y'all tonight. But he said, well, take pills in the hospital. Who does that though? That's how you know it's fake. You're trying too hard to prove that you did get shot. And you know he brings it up all the time. For y'all who did, hey, how many videos has he started? For those of you who know, and I got shot in Bronx River. You're trying too hard to convince us that you did get shot. I got shot. I ain't got to prove shit. Gay. I'm sorry, but I ain't sitting in the hospital for no nigga. I wouldn't even be in the hospital all night like that with my brother. Yeah, I'll go to the hospital. Yeah, you all right? All right. I'll see you tomorrow. This nigga stayed in the hospital with him the whole night. I don't know, man. That's thugging love right there. Both of y'all get off of it. I keep telling you that.
So this is the bullet that got me right here. Piece of cake.
Hassan.
Look at Checkmate face. Look at his face. This is what let me know the shit. Checkmate was realizing that he on some clout chasey shit. Put it up for him, ass. This is when I knew Checkmate realized Africa first. What's up? This is when I knew Checkmate knew that he was full of shit. And he was on some clout chasey shit. And he looks like, man, I can't believe I went along with this. Look at his face. Watch his cake. That right there says it all. That right there. And Checkmate looked like, I can't believe I went along with this shit. The fuck is wrong with this nigga? That's the face what I'm getting from that face. The fuck wrong with this nigga? I can't believe I went along with this shit. That's what Checkmate looked like to me.
Hassan. Poppy Campbell shows his face, shows his wound, shows the bullet, shows everything. Listen, you know when I really knew he got hit? When he was in the car, he said, you know what I'm saying?
That lets you know he got hit. That let me know it was fake. I don't know about him. I gotta check these noodles.
Ooh, 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 it's burning. Ooh.
Looking at the camera.
Ooh. Almost got his TV turned off. Almost got his snot box. Ooh. Ooh. Yes. Let's see how many more times you go make videos in front of them buildings talking like you tough, nigga.
That nigga in the car talking about, ooh, it burned. Ooh, it's hot. We gotta hurry up and get to the hospital. Man, you gonna shut your motherfucker down. He trying to sound cool and tough and hurt at the same time.
This man is a crash out. He wants to die and he
wants to sound cool.
Now we just seen Hassan Campbell go live and was really testing the fate of the world.
Man.
TV.
Man.
Ooh, 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 it's burning. Ooh.
Looking at the camera.
Ooh.
He definitely was. He definitely was. It's hot. It's hot. Do we got 1,000 people in the chat? Yeah, we do. Oh, it's hot. No blood, no nothing.
Almost got his TV turned off. Almost got his snot box. Ooh. Ooh. Yes. Let's see how many more times you gonna make videos in front of me.
I already say that too, Quaz. You can even see Bullet Gotti with a kufi on, but you never see Hassan with a kufi on.
Them buildings talking like you tough, nigga.
That nigga in the car talking about, ooh, it burned. Ooh, it's hot. We gotta hurry up and get to the hospital. Man, you gonna shut your motherfucker down. He trying to sound cool and tough and hurt at the same time.
This man is a crash out. He wants to die and he wants to take people with him.
Now we just seen Hassan Campbell go live and was really testing the fate of the world. Like, nigga, what's up, nigga? He in the hospital, gunshot wound.
Yeah.
From you, a person who goes live every day, and not saying tempt fate, but what do you say to what Hassan Campbell was doing in the block of? I guess he was in a Martin. Like
I've never been in that, so I wouldn't know what to say to Hassan Campbell. Yeah, I ain't never had sure no in my, so I don't know what that man going through or what to say to him. So I wouldn't know what to say to him that's recovering from having his pushed in.
You made yourself look super dumb. I think you think you're the shit, and you let this YouTube shit get to your head, and it could happen. But when you catch yourself, then it's all good. You haven't caught yourself. This shit is in your head. It's swelled up. Hard body. Like you think you're the man. Somebody let you know that you're not. Facts.
The stuff that you're doing on these platforms is gonna leave you dead or in jail.
This nigga really think he's somebody in real life. Early in the damn morning, you see a motherfucker going crazy like that, you supposed to walk past that motherfucker and think he a junkie. And they going down there, leaving all his goddamn money, leaving all the shit he got at home, leaving his kids to go to the hood and argue with some niggas that don't give a fuck about nothing. These motherfuckers would do anything to go goddamn viral.
Talk about, yo, I'm ready to kill niggas and fucking come outside with the shooters and all that.
And I saw that, I said, this dude is a weirdo. Anybody come outside, bro. Dudes in them buildings is super live wires, homie. They would have sprayed him with a Mirak from the window, like, bro, I'm sick of this dude, you heard? Do that shit in the nighttime. Do that shit even at 5, 6 o'clock. See if it's the same high. See if you recognize him.
I saw him go get out and say, Jay-Z sent the hit. That nigga gonna get out. You know that nigga is a weirdo, boy. That nigga gonna get out and make up an elaborate story, son. I know he about to spin this shit, bro. That narrative, he about to spin this shit.
So you're in front of the projects and you have your phone set up and you're screaming and you're really upset. And at some point, did someone throw a bottle at you?
Yes. Somebody was throwing a bottle out the window, threw a few bottles. And see, now that's how you know I wasn't in my right frame of mind, because the way the bottle hit the floor, if that would have hit my brain, I probably would have been in a vegetable state coming from them high up floors. So now the me throwing the bottles being thrown rather at me. Now I turn away from that. Now I'm actually seeing the shooters come up. So when they see me and they see him the way he was positioned, the way I'm positioned, from my reputation, they pretty much thought I had a gun on me. So they was hesitant to actually walk up. So what they did was they shot at me from halfway through the projects. These dudes couldn't even finish the job. You walking up on a dude that's 47 years old, fat, intoxicated, and screaming at the camera, ain't even looking, and you shoot from halfway down the block and don't even finish the job like amateurs. I personally didn't even have no respect for them. I mean, this is supposed to be Bronx River here. Bronx River, the notorious Bronx River projects.
I don't wish death on Hassan, you heard? Hassan ain't never did me nothing, you heard? I don't wish no death. I don't wish no death on that. I mean, yeah, we had our little spout on YouTube and shit, but I don't know Hassan.
In reality, homie, when you get what you ask for, nobody could be mad. Nobody could be sad. In a lot of people's eyes, as sad as it may be, homeboy that did that, he's a hero.
Yes! Shout out to them niggas that did that.
Hopefully, whoever's watching this and you see this, you learn from all this. You heard?
Hassan Campbell, you're disgusting, and I'm glad they shot you. You lucky they didn't rock your snap box.
I got mad respect for the dude that boomed you. Because he ain't let you go there and stunt. You can't just go to a building and think it's something sweet about where you used to live at. It don't work that way.
Look how it worked out for you. I like that.
It didn't turn out too good, bro.
You think I give a fuck about what you feel about me? Once the community told me that it was funny when I got molested.
In jail. This nigga really think he's somebody in real life. Early in the damn morning, you see a motherfucker going crazy like that, you supposed to walk past that motherfucker, think he a junkie. Right. Going down there, leaving all his goddamn money, leaving all the shit he got at home, leaving his kids to go to the hood and argue with some niggas that don't give a fuck about nothing.
Right.
He would do anything to go goddamn viral.
Anything.
Talk about, yo, I'm ready to kill niggas and fucking come outside with the shooters and all that.
And I saw that, I said, this dude is a weirdo. Anybody come outside, boo. Dudes in them buildings is super live wires, homie. They would have sprayed him with a Mirak from the window, like, bro, I'm sick of this dude, you heard? Do that shit.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on for a second.
In the nighttime. Do that shit even at 5, 6 o'clock.
Yeah, I definitely did say the same thing. Why didn't he do that shit at nighttime? And the only time he went out there at nighttime was when he went out there at fucking 3 in the morning. Oh no, it was like 6 in the morning. It's hot. See, it's hot. Back up. Hold on, y'all. They don't got to give you their food. Here. Here. My bad, the baby keep trying to eat everybody food. I had to get her a piece of bread.
See if it's the same guy. See if you recognize him.
Hassan gonna get out and say Jay-Z sent the hit.
No, nigga, when you're not on 24-hour block, I can see your post now.
That nigga gonna get out. You know that nigga is a weirdo, boy. That nigga gonna get out and make up an elaborate story, son. I know he about to spin this shit, bro. That narrative, he about to spin this shit.
So you're in front of the projects and you have your phone set up and you're screaming and you're really upset. And at some point, did someone throw a bottle at you?
Yes. Somebody was throwing a bottle out the window, threw a few bottles. And see, now that's how you know I wasn't in my right frame of mind, because the way the bottle hit the floor, if that would have hit my brain, I probably would have been in a vegetable state coming from the higher up floors. So now the me throwing the bottles being thrown rather at me. Now I turn away from that. Now I'm actually seeing the shooters come up. So when they see me and they see him the way he was positioned, the way I'm positioned, from my reputation, they pretty much thought I had a gun on me. So they was hesitant to actually walk up. So
that don't make sense. If your reputation made them hesitant in any way, they would have never shot you. They would have never shot at you in the first place. Allegedly. That makes no sense. How you trying to make yourself seem tough getting shot? That's how you know the nigga was lying. Like, you keep trying to make yourself seem overly tough for no reason.
What they did was they shot at me from halfway through the projects. These dudes couldn't even finish the job. You walking up on a dude that's 47 years old, fat, intoxicated, and screaming at the camera, ain't even looking, and you shoot from halfway down the block and don't even finish the job. Like,
you're not even looking. What's the last thing he said before he shut that camera off and darted off in that car? I see him. I see him. Who that? I see him.
Amateurs. I personally didn't even have no respect for them. I mean, this is supposed to be Bronx River here. Bronx River, the notorious Bronx River projects.
I don't wish death on Hassan, you heard? Hassan ain't never did me nothing, you heard? I don't wish no death. I don't wish no death on that nigga. I mean, yeah, we had our little spout on YouTube and shit, but I don't know Hassan.
In reality, homie, when you get what you ask for, nobody could be mad. Nobody could be sad. In a lot of people's eyes, as sad as it may be, homeboy that did that, he's a hero.
You said the nigga that shot him is a hero. Well, the alleged nigga that shot him.
Yes! Shout out to them that did that.
Hopefully, whoever's watching this and you see this, you learn from all this. You heard?
Hassan Campbell, you're disgusting, and I'm glad they shot you. You lucky they didn't rock your snot box.
I got mad respect for the dude that boomed you. Because he ain't let you go there and stunt.
Yo, you know you are a fucked up human being or a hated person when you get shot and motherfuckers is cheering for the shooter. Wow. Blanco, what's up?
You can't just go to a building and think it's something sweet about where you used to live at. It don't work that way. Look how it worked out for you.
I like that.
It didn't turn out too good, bro.
You think I give a fuck about what you feel about me? Once the community...
Stop, nigga. You obviously give a fuck about how people feel because you wouldn't go to the internet trying to prove that you did get shot. You wouldn't go through such great lengths to prove that you got shot.
He told me that it was funny when I got molested. I don't give a fuck about none of you.
Well, ooh, wait, no, that's part 2. All right, let's see what Dame Dash had to say about Jay-Z. Let's see what Dame Dash is talking about. Or do y'all want to go out? Well, part 7, I don't remember playing part 7. When he's beefing with Five Guy, I don't remember playing part 7. I know that. I don't remember playing part 7. Did I play part 7? Sit down and eat your food. You asked for it, so you better eat all of it.
And speaking of Bleak, he's the one that started the beef between Jay and Nas, right? According to him.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know about that one. I can't see Jay. Jay never got too mad over anything that happened to Bleak. Or like shit used to happen to him sometimes. Like it might take a chain here and there.
Bleak chain was getting taken?
Yeah, it could have caught him. But I'm not gonna do that to him. I'll let him tell that story.
Oh yeah.
Crazy, man. And I remember back then you made a comment that, you know, Jay, he should have retired after Blueprint. What made you say that?
I don't remember.
Come on, Dane.
I honestly, like, unless he's fucking my money up, I don't give a what Jay's doing, to be honest. But when he's fucking with my money, that's when I be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, enough is enough.
What?
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I already walked away from the block. Leave me the fuck alone. But I don't. like what's going on now is like interesting to know what's gonna happen and shit. Like everyone's interested.
Nature Boy
But other than that, I don't really
series. Y'all want to hear that? Y'all want to do the Nature Boy series after this video done? Put a one in the chat if you want to hear his Nature Boy series. I didn't think y'all be interested.
I never really cared what he was doing. I really don't.
How is he messing up your money?
Like if I'm trying to sell something, him and his lawyers, Alex Shapiro, putting a false lawsuit on me, like, like that, devaluing anything that I have or trying to sell. But or even down to
put a one in the chat if y'all want me to play the Nature Boy series too.
Like we were selling Rockware, right, for like $400 million or whatever. I was gonna make $40 million. And right before Tommy Hilfiger signs the papers, he makes an announcement saying that he's not fucking with Rockware, that he's only fucking with S. Carter. The whole shit up. And I just feel like he did that only because I was going to make $40 million. Like he just couldn't see. Like they get so mad.
Dame Dash is talking about how they was ready to sell Rockaware, and right before Tommy Hilfiger signed it, Jay-Z had made an announcement saying he's not fucking with it no more. And many times he not signed it, so Dame didn't get the $40 million. That's some ruthless shit.
I'm gonna make money off them. Like every time I could.
Oh, so y'all do want to play the Nature Boy series? All right, we'll hit the Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. Y'all set yourself up for that one again. But I'm gonna play it after this.
They made a really big check. He's always stepped in and intentionally fucked it up. Every time.
I see you. No, I see you.
Listen, don't ask me. Ask the rest of the industry. Like, that's why I got the fuck away. I mean, one of the reasons. Like Jay, I like the way I would look at it, like if you could compare him to like a character now, I'd say he's like the Penguin. He's like ruthless like that
more time.
With his friends or people that help him. At least that's how it kind of rolled out. Well, again, I don't want to talk about this all day because all they're gonna say is, you keep talking about it. Like, you asking me questions about it. You know what I'm saying? So, what I need you to say is, I asked Damon questions about Jay-Z. Don't just put up Dame shits on Jay-Z or shits on them. You got to say,
Dame Dash took the Pro Kids deal from. Oh, so that's some hypocritical shit. You taking deals from other people and then want to talk about Jay-Z. But I do get what he's saying though. People always say, "Oh, you talking about Jay-Z and da da da." No, he's being asked questions about him. It's the same thing with the bull behavior. People don't want to interview him for his life. They want to know what the hell happened between him and Jay-Z.
Asked this question and he answered it, but he did not just out the blue start talking about Jay. No. And we talked about things, other things for an hour. Just for me, they have this. I don't think people say it. I think they're bots because everybody's been talking about this dude. I'm just not the only one. I'm the only one. If I say something, it's crazy, but I don't be wanting to hear it all day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll tell the truth.
I would get tired of that.
The way people usually end up putting things out is they make it like I just volunteered to start talking about them. But people are really asking me questions about them. So the question I be wanting to know is, if everybody doesn't want to hear me talk about Jay, why the fuck do people keep asking me questions about it?
That's a fact. Like, if you don't want to, but I see people in the comments all day long. Oh, all you do is talk about Jay-Z. Then why'd you click on the video? Because you wanted to hear details about what happened with him and Jay-Z.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like a setup for me for people to be saying, "Oh, he's talking about Jay again," and you know that. So I don't mind, but just make sure that's clear that you are asking me those questions. You know what I'm saying? Like when they posted up, no, Dame wasn't talking about Jay. I just asked him these questions, but he talked about a lot of other shit. I just asked him questions about his history. But, it seems like it's a setup for people to be like, "Oh, you're always talking about him."
That is
like, nobody cares about him, man. They just keep asking me questions.
But why would he want to stop your money?
Because he's a evil motherfucker, bro. What part of that don't you get?
I have no idea. I think just people
Damn, he
just be
got
salty
he up the park.
because I'm just happy.
Where's part 1 at?
And they're not. That's what I be thinking. He's not the only one though. There's Steve Stout, there's Leo Cohen. There's a lot of them collectively that are like, we got to shut Dame down and we got to do anything we can. Unsaid it in the Vlad interview. And look at Vlad. Like, why is Vlad so butthurt? Like, on some level, I'm just starting to, no disrespect to gay people. I'm just starting to think he's gay. I thought he couldn't
Yeah,
was
he
a
said he
fed, but
started
it's like
thinking gay.
when a man is too petty and does things that seems like something that like scarred girls should be doing, I just be like, they must be gay. Because it's just gay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he does. Dame does do that all the
Unless
time.
he's getting paid like Vlad to talk about me in every interview, talk about my money, talk about my pockets, talk about everything. Unless someone's paying him.
You ever notice that when Vlad doesn't like somebody, he tries to bait other celebrities into talking about him? Hand me that soda. He tries to bait other celebrities to talking about him. He's like, oh, I heard Dame Dash did this, that, and the third. And he try to bait the celebrity into talking about, give her about him. He tries to bait the celebrity into talking about whatever person that he's mad at the time. What other bottle is it? Is there any other bottles? No, ain't no. It's just that bottle out here, man. You talking about this one? It's the only bottle out here. Give her that bottle.
To do that, or unless he has some intent. And I don't want this to be the case, but I think he's the police. But unless that's it's just gay. That's my thing. Everybody that acts like that is just gay. No disrespect to gay people. I just feel like if you're going to be gay, you should tell people you're gay, so they can know how to deal with you. But don't act like you.
Yo, anybody see that Arsenal versus Murder battle that just came out? Arsenal said something about Dame Dash. He said something. He was like something. He can't keep you something. He was like, that nigga can't even keep his teeth. How he gonna keep you and he can't even keep his teeth in his mouth? Yo, I was at work listening to that shit. I fell the fuck out. He said, how he gonna help you and he can't even keep his teeth in his mouth? Oh man, I fell out.
You not, and then be doing gay shit.
Right. Right. All right, now let's get to this Nature Boy series, part 1. Y'all ready for this Nature Boy series? Put a 1 in the chat. You ready for this Nature Boy series? Oh shit, we done found some new content. The rise and fall of Nature Boy, aka Eligio Bishop. Who the fuck? What black folks name themselves? They son Eligio. Nas do pick trash. What? Wait, what? Nas do pick trash beats. He do pick trash ass beats, but he make them Jones fired up. I'm a big Nas. Me too. Yo, his first album, Nas' first album, the first and second. Oh my god, them good. Yo, the lyrics, the lyricalness, or however you say it. That nigga lyrical skills is untouchable. Illmatic, yeah, that's the name of the album. Illmatic. That's the name of the album. I thought it was Stillmatic. I ain't want to mess it up. But true, bro. What's that album he got? I'm out for presidents to represent me. That joint. And what was that other song? I forgot what's the other song. He got it. Yo, them joints was fire. My stepdad used to listen to that shit. My little sister dad, he used to listen to it all the time. I used to sit in the car with him all the time listening to that joint. That and the Isley Brothers. Was y'all ready for this? He said made you look as my shit. That's my shit too. That beat is fire. That's the only one of the only fire beats that he had. Yo, did you hear the song that he did with Bob Marley's son? Patience? Oh my God. That shit. Oh, the whole album is crazy, but they crushed that joint. It's called Patience. With him and what's the oldest Marley? The dude that sing Jam Rock. You said I got ADHD. I probably do. But what's that song he sing? The boy that sing "Welcome to Jam Rock." Damien. He did a whole album with Damian Marley. That whole album is crazy and is crazy underrated too. But let's get into this Nature Boy stuff.
24, self-proclaimed cult leader Eligio Bishop, also known as Nature Boy. On March 1st, 2024, self-proclaimed cult leader Eligio Bishop, also known as Nature Boy, was sentenced to life without the possibility of parole, plus 10 years for rape, unlawful restraint, and 3 counts of revenge porn. The trial took place in Atlanta, Georgia, and lasted a week. It took the jury less than 8 hours to return a guilty verdict.
Eligio Bishop guilty on all counts.
Eligio Bishop has just been found guilty of rape, false imprisonment, and posting revenge porn online.
The DeKalb County judge issued the maximum sentence, sending Bishop to prison for life.
This unbiased and detailed documentary series will chronicle the full story of Nature Boy, from his birth in Harlem to the leader of Carbonation, his spiritual cult that traveled throughout Central America. The story is quite intriguing. Some say Nature Boy's life sentence was his karma. You be the judge.
I'm not gonna lie, he did gain a big following.
I'll tell you a story about me.
Free flag, shoot! Who are we? Carbonation! What is carbonation? The Christ conscious! Who are you?
That nigga cannot kid. That nigga had the weirdest hairstyles I've ever seen. He wanted to be Kodak Black, Carl Thomas. That nigga had a Kodak Black. Look. One scene he got the Carl Thomas, Summer Rain, dry ass Jerry Curl. Look.
I'll tell you.
Look, this joint he got the Carl Thomas, Summer Rain, dry curl, and then the next joint he got fucking Kodak Black.
A story about me.
Free flag, shoot!
Y'all must really want me.
Who are we? Carbonation! What is carbonation? The Christ conscious! Who are you? Angels of the Most High, divine angels of light. Who am I? The Honorable Master Teacher Nature Boy, Commander-in-Chief of the Earth Plane.
Who the white dude?
Who am I?
Hold on, back up. Who the white dude? And the white girl. Hold up. This nigga had white folks up in that joint. Eat your food. You done? Put your bowl in the sink so I can wash it.
Master Teacher Nature Boy, Commander-in-Chief of the Earth Plane, my highest self.
Who am I?
Queen Eliana, Commander-in-Chief of the Earth Plane, my highest self. Where do you come from? The highest.
I'm sorry. I joined a spiritual group, and he got me standing in the line like some goddamn military, screaming shit out like that. I'd have went home immediately. Well, the second I got there, let's play devil's advocate. Let's say I did believe in Nature Boy, and I wanted to join his cult. The second I get there and he told me to give him all my IDs and passports and stuff, yeah, I gotta go. That right there was a red flag. That's the biggest red flag right there. He wanted to hold all your passports and all that. That means he has control of you leaving and coming and going. No, not happening. Not happening. 51 people in the chat. Make sure y'all hitting that like button. And don't forget to support the channel with the Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. $1, $2, $3, $4. We got 37 people in the big chat and 25 likes. That nigga Lil.
The frequency of the sun.
And what is your mission?
To collect the elite and prevent the weak.
Reflection.
I love myself.
I love myself.
That nigga knows weird as shit.
Reflection.
This dude right here, this Michael Jackson looking nigga right here, his nose is weird as shit.
I love myself.
I love myself.
These are my motherfucking worshipers, and that's what the fuck they do. They sit around and look at me all day in awe. Everything that I say, they stuck on me. It don't matter what I do. It don't matter what I say, they're gonna be there. That's how they are, because I'm a God. I'm a real God in real life. These people is my slaves, bro. Are these the best servants that the African American?
And then he's sitting there, he's literally telling them that you are my crash outs. He literally sat there and told them, basically, I'm their God, these are my slaves. And they sat there on their knees, just watching it do. They was just as crazy as he was. I don't feel sorry for them motherfuckers. Bro, that you too old to be getting brainwashed. I'm sorry, you too old to be brainwashed. Get off that bike. Now, hold on.
No.
People have to offer? No. This is good practice.
First of all, ain't no nigga going to pause. Ain't no nigga going to have me on my fucking knees. Major pause. The nigga, didn't I just tell you to stop? I'm trying to do this, and you keep trying to jump on me. I'm not in the jungle gym today.
For those of you not familiar with Nature Boy or carbonation, you're probably thinking to yourself right now, what the fuck is this? To get a full understanding and a detailed answer to that question, we have to start the story in Harlem in the year 1982.
New York's Harlem, the nation's largest.
The story in Harlem, understanding. And
he had them doing this shit out in public. Oh, hell to no. He had these motherfuckers out here doing this shit in public. Hell to the no. I do not feel bad for none of them. Near one of them. You knew he had them bum bumps, and you kept kissing him. So I don't feel bad for the baby mama. And you knew that nigga was crazy when he had y'all out there dancing in the rain. I don't feel bad for you. Too old. You way too old to be getting brainwashed. You 25 and older is no reason why you're getting brainwashed. There should be no reason. Can you pushing me off the chair?
The detailed answer to that question, we have to start the story in Harlem in the year 1982.
New York's Harlem, the nation's largest black ghetto, its worst slum, and perhaps its largest breeding ground for crime on the streets.
The war on drugs, the crack era. I emerged from that.
Although the crack epidemic wouldn't start until a few years later and totally destroy inner cities throughout the United States, in the early 80s, most inner cities were already in shambles because of heroin. Harlem at the time was the epicenter of the heroin trade and had been for decades.
In just this 1 square mile of Harlem, police estimate that 20,000 of the 80,000 who live here, 1 out of every 4, are heroin addicts and therefore muggers, purse snatchers, shoplifters.
Harlem was a stomping ground of numerous drug kingpins that made millions off of heroin, such as Bumpy Johnson, Pee Wee Kirkland, Nicky Barnes, and Guy Fisher, just to name a few. Throughout the 70s, a 7-man group known as the Council, led by Nicky Barnes, controlled the heroin trade. Harlem was their home base. The Council would distribute heroin to multiple cities throughout the U.S. and generate millions of dollars. Nicky had been dubbed Mr. Untouchable by the media after successfully beating multiple charges and arrests throughout that era. In June of 1977,
yeah, when he wore that suit on the cover of that magazine, that's when the white folks was like, all right, this nigga is getting too. Nope, we gotta get him. As soon as he put that suit on with that American flag tie, he was like, this nigga he really think he untouchable. Yanking. Put him in protective custody. That nigga told on everybody.
Nicky Barnes appeared on the front page
Look,
of the
there
New
it
York
go.
Times.
There it go. When he did this shit right here, when Nicky did this shit right here, oh yeah, this was you was definitely asking for it. He was definitely asking for it. They set him up good. He was like, "Hey, Nicky, you want to be on the cover of this magazine?" Knowing what the repercussions of that shit was going to be.
This would prove to be his downfall. Former President Jimmy Carter read the article and ordered the Department of Justice to aggressively prosecute Nicky. In January of 1978, just 7 months after the New York Times cover, Nicky would be sentenced to life without parole. Guy Fisher, along with other council members, would take over the operation once Nicky was sentenced.
He tried to make the excuse of the dude messing with his wife as an excuse to snitch. No, nigga, you knew you was gonna tell on them niggas the second you got in. You pissed that president off, and you knew that they was coming for you. You snitched way too quick. Oh, they out there messing with my wife, and they out there running the business without me. Blah blah blah. Nah, nigga, you knew what you was doing.
It was around this time that Guy Fisher would use drug money to purchase the world-renowned Apollo Theater. He would make history by being the first black person to own it. By 1982, the council was responsible for the majority of heroin across the entire eastern seaboard. But the council's deadly grip on the heroin trade wouldn't last long. After Nicky learned Guy Fisher was involved in a sexual relationship with one of his girlfriends, he decided to turn informant.
One of his girlfriends.
Tell me what it is you have in mind. I'm a friend of mine.
Bro, that's your excuse. One of his girlfriends, not his main girlfriend, not his wife. He was messing with one of his girlfriends, and that made you turn on him. Come on, bro. You knew you was gonna snitch the second he took over. Okay, I'm not the big fish no more. Let me throw him under the bus. Though, I ain't gonna lie, Hood Horrors is a great he does great documentaries. Real good documentaries.
We're supposed to be doing this, yeah. And, well, they're doing things against me, really. Mm-hmm.
That's still not enough. That's still not enough to make me snitch on my whole squad. I can see if he just snitched on him, he told on everybody.
As a result of Nicky turning informant, Guy Fisher, along with multiple members of the council and many of their associates, were arrested and charged with multiple offenses from drugs to murder.
Former associates of Harlem drug king Leroy Nicky Barnes charged today with narcotics conspiracy and 6 murders. As Jim Van Sickle learned, the man behind the charges is none other than Barnes himself.
Guy Fisher will ultimately be sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole.
8 years ago, Nick was the scum of the earth in terms of court, being in the courtroom, and then
that shit crazy. Put it back. That shit crazy though. You got that man life for messing with your girlfriend, bro.
3 years ago, he became Robin Hood because he was telling.
Guy was served nearly 4 decades in federal prison before having his sentence overturned. He was released in 2020. On April 13th, 1982, a public hearing was held to designate the Apollo Theater as a historical landmark. Just a few weeks later, on April 29th, and just a short distance away from the Apollo, in New York's Presbyterian Hospital, Eligio Prada, aka Nature Boy, was born. He will be born addicted to heroin that had most likely been pushed into the streets of Harlem by members of the council. Nature Boy was the 4th of 5 children born to his mother, Patricia Covington. She gave him the nickname Lee when he was a baby.
That's my mom, and that's my dad, yeah.
Oh, he looked just like his dad. That nigga looked just like his dad. Put it up, full mask. God damn. He looked just like his pops.
As a baby.
His father, Eligio Prada Sr., would die from a heart attack.
Oh, so he's a junior. His name is Eligio Prada Jr.? He's a junior. Oh, he disgraced his pop name.
Soon after this picture was taken. At the time of Nature Boy's birth, him and his family lived in East Harlem's Wagner Projects on 10 Palladino Avenue, apartment 10E. Nature Boy was too young to remember Wagner, but his sister Nisha, who's older than him by 7 years, would later explain what life was like in the projects back then.
It was a lot of memories, I could tell you that much. Not all good memories, but it was a lot of good memories. It was good memories there.
A few months before Nature Boy's second birthday, him and his siblings were taken into state custody for neglect because of his mother's drug abuse.
Oh, wow.
Within the next year, his mother would die from an overdose.
Oh,
my mom died when I was 2 years old. I wasn't able to get to know her, nor...
Wow, his mom died when he was 2 over a drug overdose, and Pharaoh tried to get people to pay for him to try to pay people to find his mother's grave so he can piss on it. That shows you the mentality of Pharaoh for a very long time. This was years ago too. He was. Did I tell you to put that scooter back? Oh man, these kids. But that shows you the mentality of Pharaoh. He had that mentality for a very long time. You was trying to piss on this woman's grave.
Understand or remember her.
My mom passed in 84. Right before my mom died, we were all taken away. She was street. That's why she died so young. She died at 33. You can't be doing nothing but the street if you're dying at 33. I don't care what my mother was doing or what she did or what she ever did or where she...
Heroin ain't an easy drug to kick. They didn't have Suboxone. They didn't have methadone. They didn't have none of the stuff that they got today to help you kick it. If you quit heroin back in those days, you was doing that shit cold turkey. And you know how sick that shit gets you? It's just dope, perks, lean. It's all the same thing. You get same results. You heard of Hassan? He said he was shitting in the bed.
He ever came up short, I would never disrespect her, even down to this day right here, if she was alive.
After his mother died, Nature Boy and his siblings would become wards of the state. Him and his little brother Leo would stay together, while the rest of the siblings would be split up. Nature Boy's rough start at life would prove to be the catalyst of a series of unfortunate events that would end up molding him into the troubled and unstable adult that he will become in the future.
Hold on, back that up. Back that up. We not just gonna skip past that like we ain't just see this nigga Shantae. This strong J looking ass nigga.
Will prove to be the catalyst of a series of unfortunate events that will end up molding him into...
Hold up. Oh, this is when he had the tranny. This is when he had the tranny sitting in the back. And he was talking about, I'm a cat. Oh, man.
To the troubled and unstable adult that he will become in the future. That will end up molding him into the trouble.
Look at her right here. Look at her face. Look at her face. What does that face tell you? It looked like she was starting to come to her senses too. It looked like she was starting to realize I need to get the fuck away from him. No, matter of fact, she's still trying to bail him out. Whatever happened to that case with that drone? Didn't they try to send him packages with a drone?
An unstable adult that he will become in the future.
See, it's all about perspective.
After being separated from their siblings, Nature Boy and Leo will begin their long journey through the New York City foster system.
Going to foster home, that's what I remember.
So that's his brother?
Right next to me.
By the time Nature Boy and Leo were around 7 or 8 years old, They were repeatedly getting kicked out of foster homes for constantly fighting. The state had no choice but to separate them.
I kind of remember there was always a competition with him and me. He separated us.
After Nature Boy was separated from his brother, he was sent to a foster home in Queens that was headed by a couple named Mr. and Mrs. Pope. It was around this time that he began exploring his sexuality. He stated that he began humping boys and girls whenever he got the chance.
What?
He would even admit to engaging in a sexual act with an animal.
As a child.
And what? Sexuality. He stated that he began humping boys and girls whenever he got the chance.
Hold on. Back that up. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me put some Remy in it. Did this nigga just say he was humping boys and had a relationship with an animal? A sexual relationship with an animal? The fuck? The hell? Hold on. We gotta give it to him one time for that one. What sexual relationships with an animal?
He would even admit to engaging in a sexual act with an animal.
As a child, I ain't gonna lie, I let a dog lick my penis, and it felt good. And I don't regret it because at the time it made me feel.
Nature Boy will.
What the fair? What the fair? Oh my God, no way. What the fair?
He got a yik yak from a dog.
What the fair? Oh my God, no way here.
Bruh. He said, and it felt good. Nigga.
Later shared stories of being sexually abused and also being forced to engage in sexual acts with other foster children, while Mr. Pope would take pictures.
I'm sad that happened to him. But just like, wow, fucked up. I think that it probably take it to anybody. Probably would have turned out to be a different person.
He would later tell a social worker and was ultimately removed from the foster home. Nature Boy would be reunited with his brother, and together they lived in this building in Patterson Projects in the Bronx with a foster mother named Miss Dukes. Sometime between the years of 1989 and 1993, Nature Boy and Leo were both adopted by the Bishops, a middle-class couple in Willingboro, New Jersey.
Oh.
They lived in this house on Evergreen.
That's when his name got turned to Bishop. Yo, this dude do real good research. You say he a fucking deviant. That's when he changed his name to Bishop. I was trying to figure that out. I was like, his name is Prada, right? But he changed it to Bishop when the middle class people adopted him. Can y'all hear me good? I ain't gonna lie, I had to lay down. This fucking chair is numbing my butt. No diddy. Double pause on that one.
Green Drive.
Both of us got adopted, so our last names changed. So all of a sudden, both our last names are Bishop.
We had 2 fruit trees in the backyard. Check that out. So we was back in the back, climbing those trees, eating fruit all day.
Although the Bishops were financially well off, Nature Boy would later recall being denied the.
He look like when Eddie Murphy was playing the pastor.
Although the Bishops.
Don't he look like the pastor? Act is good. Hold on. Pastor from Vampire in Brooklyn. Look, tell me he don't look like the pastor from Vampire in Brooklyn. Act is good. There's 2 sides of everything. A duality. There's two sides of everything. A duality. Watch. Tell me he don't look like it. Tell me you look like the pastor from Vampire in Brooklyn. Watch this shit. Tell me you don't look like this. That's good. There's two sides to everything. A duality. That nigga look just like you, bro. I'm not even trying to be smart. That nigga look just like the pastor. That is good. And when you get yourself a piece of evil ass, ooh. Evil is necessary. He look just like the bull. Watch when I flip back. This nigga look just like it. Oh shit. I wasn't even trying to be funny. That nigga look just like it.
Were financially well off. Nature Boy would later recall being denied the simplest things while living in their household.
They wouldn't let us use a washing machine. I had to wash my clothes by hand. She wouldn't let me have lights in my room. Like, there was no light in my room. It was just a dresser, darkness.
Soon after being adopted by the Bishops, Nature Boy and Leo were both diagnosed with behavioral disorders, and they were both put on medication.
I had hyperactive. He just had attention deficit disorder. Some of us, I don't know.
She took us out of regular school and put us in special ed. She put us on Ritalin so she can get an SSI check for us. She used us as a hustle. She didn't adopt us because she wanted to adopt us. She adopted us because she was trying to make a check.
According to Nature Boy, the chores seemed endless. He recalled working for hours upon hours in Mrs. Bishop's garden and having endless chores.
He said that so these people were terrible people. Basically, what he's describing as foster parents as terrible ass people.
In and outside the house.
She made us slave in her garden, and she was a very mean lady.
The Bishops owned a church, so attending service every Sunday and having Bible study on a regular basis was mandatory. As time passed, the Bishops began using corporal punishment as a form of discipline. Getting spanked with a belt was to be expected if they broke the rules.
I didn't mind, like, getting my ass beat if I did something wrong or, chastise me. Only God loved the ones where he chastised. I didn't take it as a bad note. I was like, I don't have to do that no more because I can't sit down.
While Leo understood spankings to be a form of discipline, Nature Boy thought the complete opposite. He looked at it as pure abuse.
I was abused by the Bishops. They abused me.
After a few years of living with the Bishops, Nature Boy started running away from home as a form of rebellion. Soon he began getting arrested for breaking into cars and houses with friends from his neighborhood.
I got locked up for robbery, burglary, breaking the entry. Nigga, I got locked up for everything. Nigga, I don't know what I was locked up for. I was so young, I was committing so many crimes.
At the age of 14, Nature Boy was ultimately sentenced as a juvenile to serve 5 years incarceration.
They told me I had 5 years, but...
You know what else is illegal? Letting a dog give you a yik-yuck. Bestiality, nigga. That's illegal. You should have went to jail for that, you sick motherfucker.
To me, that seemed like a lifetime.
He would first be sent here to Jamesburg Detention Center, where he would stay until just after his 16th birthday. He then was sent to another facility where he would stay for another 2 years.
I just wanted to die. Try to slice my wrist, try to kill myself, like everything. I remember hanging myself. I hung myself in my cell.
After multiple threats and attempts to commit suicide, they transferred him to a mental institution.
Y'all want me to play part 2? Hit the Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. $1, $2, $3, $4. Y'all want me to play part 2? I'm gonna need y'all to hit that Cash App.
I was in that bitch for 6 months. Every 2 months I had to go to court. I went to court 3 times. And the judge kept saying, look, if he ain't on no medication, then we can't keep him here.
It was around this time that Nature Boy would ultimately track down his sister Nisha.
I got a call and he was like, it's her, it's my sister, it's my sister.
I was looking for you all my life. I was looking for you. And I found you. Yes, you did.
He was also able to get in contact with his older sister, Tanya.
Tanya was like, yo. And yo, she was one of the niggas. My older sister, Tanya, she was one of the niggas like, yo.
Through Tanya, he was able to find out his older brother, Demetrius, also known as Bam, was currently serving time in a New York State prison. In 2001, soon after his 19th birthday, Nature Boy was released and ended up moving back in with the Bishops. But after an argument, they kicked him out.
They didn't give a fuck about me. I was on my own.
Nature Boy would bounce from house to house, living with friends in Willingboro, until moving to Philly in late 2001.
When
He
the
lived with a
fuck?
friend on
Hold
this
on,
block.
back that up. Hold on. When the fuck was he out here? When the hell was he out here? Because we wouldn't. The hell no, he wasn't ever out here. He wasn't out here doing that shit at least. They'd have kicked his ass off the corner.
27th and Tasker in South Philly, and worked as a security guard for a few months until he decided to join the army.
He couldn't take the army. Discharged his ass. He was trying to get me to go to the army. I'm not going to nobody's army. Not here.
According to Nature Boy, he was honorably discharged once they found out he had a history of mental illness.
I was kind of lucky probably because I didn't have to go to war because they were sending niggas straight from their duty stations right to Iraq.
My fellow citizens, at this hour, American and coalition forces are in the early stages of military operations to disarm Iraq, to free its people, and to defend the world from grave danger.
After narrowly avoiding going to war in Iraq, Nature Boy would move back to Philly with his friend before enrolling in Job Corps in Maryland. During his time in Job Corps, his friend in Philly was found murdered in his house.
Somebody killed him in a tub. And I used to live in the same house. Somebody ran up in this shit and killed him.
Philadelphia police are investigating a homicide.
Police returned to the scene today searching for evidence. So far, no suspect information or any arrests.
Nature Boy would leave Job Corps soon after the death of his friend. He linked up with his brother Leo, and the two of them would ultimately travel to New York to live with their sister Nisha.
He went and got Leo, and they both came to my house. I was living in the Bronx on the Shooter Parkway.
Nature Boy and Leo would live with Nisha for a few months until an argument resulted in them leaving her house.
One day I came from work, and Lee came in and told Leo, get your shit, we out of here.
They headed to Augusta, Georgia to live with their older sister Tanya. Nature Boy quickly landed a job at this slaughterhouse, where he worked 12-hour shifts, 6 days a week. Over the course of time, Nature Boy and Tanya began to clash, and after a physical altercation, Tanya kicked him out.
They had a disagreement, but he punched Tanya in the face. Then that's how they kind of fell out.
Leo stayed living with Tanya as Nature Boy found himself homeless. He lived on the streets of Augusta for a few weeks until he got in touch with an old friend from Philly. He learned his friend had recently moved to Atlanta, and the friend urged him to come stay with him. Nature Boy took his friend up on the offer and headed to Atlanta. He got a job as a barber and navigated through Atlanta by meeting different women and using them for their cars and a place to stay.
I use my body. I use
Well, oh my God, I did not want to stop right there.
my looks.
After settling into his new surroundings, he started modeling. But that
the nigga was using women. He was a hobosexual. A straight hobosexual. He was using women for their place to stay. He said Bishop from South Philly. That ain't funny. That nigga ain't don't he from New York. That's y'all's. Don't y'all put that on us, Quaz. That's y'all homies. That's y'all friend. I don't know what's up with y'all New York niggas. That's y'all homie. Don't y'all put that on us. Y'all make sure y'all hitting that like button as y'all come in. And support the channel. Hit the Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. $1, $2, $3, $4. 50 people in the chat. Everybody send $1 right now. Put something on that loud pack, family. Y'all want me to play? Y'all want who that in the chat? Dots 37. Well, beloved. Loaded Lux voice isn't evil. To what? Hey, man, did you missed it? Man, just the person I wanted to see. You missed it, bro. They proved that Hassan Campbell wasn't Puerto Rican. He even said it himself. That nigga said, my kids is Puerto Rican. My family is Spanish. And they showed a picture of his dad. That nigga looked like fucking you ever see Low Down Dirty Shane? Mendoza from Low Down Dirty Shane.
It would only last a short period of time. His main source of income would be from cutting hair.
But that cutting hair shit wasn't making money fast enough for me, man, because what I was trying to do and what I was trying to be wasn't good enough. So the way I was staying afloat was I was selling weed and I was cutting hair.
By this time, he had a girlfriend. But after breaking up with her, he found himself homeless once again. Everything would change for Nature Boy when he was presented with an opportunity to make money stripping at gay strip clubs. Feeling like this was his best option at the moment, he seized on the opportunity.
Yeah, I made a lot of money doing that.
Nature Boy was given the name Tyson because they said he resembled Tyson Beckford. In a matter of months, he was headlining shows throughout the country and abroad.
I was the number one dancer that was hosting
the
shows in every gay arena.
That's when my time in my brother's life that's what he wanted to experience.
Pharaoh's mentor, yeah. They took his channel. Oh my God. They got video of this nigga. If he do the J-Lo joint where he hit she pulled a string and the water hit him on the chair, I quit. I quit. If he pull a string and some water come down, I quit. I'm shutting the live down. Wait, what you say, Clark?
It is what it is.
It gets crazier.
It was sometime.
It gets crazier. All right, well, y'all want me to keep going? Hit that Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, $1, $2, $3, $4. If we need something on it, that loud pack. If I will be watching this shit, ABM, what's up? 7, what's up? I didn't even see you notice you in the chat. Yeah, I did.
After coming to Atlanta, he would have his first son by a woman named Javine. They would name him Eligio Jr., EJ for short. A few years later, he would begin.
Wait, how is he going to name his son Junior when he's a junior?
Dating a single mother or two named Maisha. She would eventually give birth to Osiris, Nature Boy's second son.
Maisha, that's my girl, man. This is one of his baby mothers. She get along with me better than she do with her own baby daddy. That's crazy.
Yeah, he had
As a way to make more money, Nature Boy began escorting for gay men as a side hustle.
What?
While continuing to work in the strip clubs.
I was someone that was a straight male that was comfortable enough to allow my body to be utilized by somebody for their pleasure. So I was what you call a prostitute,
like 3 days ago.
A male prostitute. Basically, I was gay for pay. I was a boyfriend experience for gay men, and I seen all the down low men. I seen them all.
It was sometime during his first few months in Atlanta that Nature Boy was starring in gay porno. His decision to do this would eventually come back to haunt him in the.
Oh my God, and that's the gay porno. Oh my God. So it's true he let a old white man slap baloney on his butt cheeks. I quit. Oh my God, I thought that was a rumor. Oh my God. He found the porno. Yo, oh my God. Yo, Hood Horrors, I don't want no smoke with him. That nigga dug up his whole fucking resume. Oh man, I quit. Oh shit. This nigga getting a check. That nigga was on face down, ass up, talking about I need a checkup, doc. Can you check my temperature? You know how with babies you gotta put the thermometer in their butt. I need a checkup, doc.
The future.
You see me on that doctor table, I regret that. That was a stupid thing I did in my life.
Nature Boy would later state he had always been attracted to trans.
I ain't even gonna lie. He do look real uncomfortable. In his defense, he do look like he's thinking about that decision. Didn't I say stop running? He do look like he made a bad decision. in that joint. He do look real uncomfortable.
Come back to haunt him in the future.
You see me on that doctor table.
Look, he do look real. I'm not gonna lie. In his defense, he do look like he thinking his whole life over. His whole life just flashed in front. That nigga whole life just flashed in front of you. What the hell? Oh my God. Hold up.
What the hell? Oh my God, nowhere here.
Oh my God. Yeah. I don't give a fuck if I am living under the street, under a fucking bridge with Pharaoh. Ain't no way in hell. Ain't no way in hell. You could have been a male gigolo. You was gay for pay, bro. There was other choices out there. You could have been there's plenty of desperate women out there that would have paid. You jumped over the fence. You did a front flip over the fence. You ever see Power Rangers when they first come out, when they first morph, they flip into action? That's how he flipped over the fence.
I regret that. That was a stupid thing I did in my life.
Nah.
Nature Boy would later state he had always been attracted.
Wait, you regret doing that porno, but you don't regret escorting? Nah, nigga, you lying.
The transsexuals, but never had sex with one until he started working as a stripper.
I'm attracted to transsexuals because they're more women than the women that we have. And I'm being honest with myself. When I seen them in the club, I had an experience with one.
Huh?
What the hell? Oh my God, nowhere here.
This nigga, this diabolical, bro.
And I was having sex with her in the back, and that was an experience I never had in my life. And it never, and I didn't.
My God.
It's something that I never could get with a woman.
As Nature Boy got deeper into the stripper lifestyle, he began to drink heavily and would become physically abusive towards Maisha whenever he got drunk. As time went on, the abuse got more severe.
I'm a gorilla.
Yeah, because he know that he fucking giving that ass up. And I think she knew. Wait, so he was dating his baby mom while stripping for gay men? He said tender love? He was sleeping, he was stripping for gay men. And dating his baby mom? Oh, lady, you was tripping.
I'm a motherfucking beast. Ask Maisha. Go talk to her. Ask her who the fuck I am.
One of the worst incidents of abuse towards Maisha was when they got into an argument at a nightclub. Maisha left the club and went home. But just as she was about to go to sleep, she heard a noise outside of her house.
I look out the window, he's stabbing my tires to my car. So I go to the door, he like, come outside. I'm like, nah, like you've been drinking, I know you. I don't do you with alcohol, like go ahead. He pulls me outside and I was holding onto the door. So when I held onto the door, I closed it. Then he grabbed me, dragged me down the stairs. He got on top of me, he was beating my face in. And I don't know how the police just pulled up in the yard. They put him on top of me, and they pulled him off of me. When I was hitting her, a cop came out of nowhere. A cop pulls me off her because I'm trying to fucking murder her.
The beating would leave Maisha's entire face swollen and bruised. She was immediately rushed to the hospital, and Nature Boy would be arrested for aggravated battery.
The case went on for almost like a year. The judge who was on the bench, he was ready to throw the book at him.
I said to the universe, if you let me off this case, I promise you, I will never get in another assault, another battery, nothing. I will never do no violent shit no more, nothing, yo.
Nature Boy would end up avoiding the prison sentence.
Well, you see why he got locked up, because he lied to the universe.
When Maisha wrote a letter to the prosecutor, taking half the responsibility for the fight. Instead of prison, Nature Boy was sentenced to an anger management class and a fine. Even after a full year, the bruises on Maisha's face still weren't fully healed.
I had forever these dark bags up under my eyes that stayed, and it was just nothing but probably, they were saying it was old blood. He encouraged me to get makeup to hide it because he also was tired of looking at me like that.
Nature Boy and Maisha would eventually get back together with the hopes of leaving the past behind them and moving forward.
I got sick in depression on what I did with her. Like, this is a deep relationship.
It was after this incident that Nature Boy would leave the stripping and escorting life behind him.
I was an exotic entertainer for the longest, man. It was like sweet money, man. It was like, hey, I get
that nigga got a dry curl Thomas curly top.
to be myself, be sexy, and have sex and get money. Hell yeah, sign me up. What I realized is that
hell yeah, sign me up, bro. That you do realize that you were doing the shit with men.
People only seen me from my body, and I knew I was more than that. After a while, you know, my phone was ringing for sex, and people just see me as this object, and I was realizing, like, damn, why am I using my body to make money? I literally was using my body to make money. It drained me. It taught me a lot about sexuality, though.
Nature Boy ended up going to school to obtain his barber's license.
When people was in school with me, they was like, man, what barbershop you going to work at? I never thought to go work at a barbershop. I always thought when I got my barber license, it was for me to go get my own barbershop.
Having been around the gay strip club scene for 10 years, he knew almost everybody in those circles. He printed out business cards and handed them out at numerous gay clubs around Atlanta.
Gay people like their haircut, so I marketed to them because they like to get their haircut more than anything.
He would also get customers by hanging out in local hotel bars where most tourists hung out.
Before you know it, I was charging $40, $50 for a haircut. I rented me a room. I bought me a barber chair, and I said, this is going to be my little barber shop. You know what I'm saying? And this is going to be Bishop's HD Cuts right here. You get an appointment for an hour. You get in a chair. It was professional. All my equipment was clean. I was licensed. $50. I was getting $50, $60 a cut. I had 40 clients, $50, $60 a cut. Of course, I was cute, so I flirted with them.
Out of Nature Boy's 40 or so clients, a few of them had been his previous.
Bro, like you just telling you, like you what you telling me is you liked it to be gay. It seemed like he was happier when he was gay.
Customers from when he was an escort. One of those customers was a man by the name of Dr. Mike Brown. Mike was the president of a theological seminary and also a world-renowned biblical scholar.
The Holy Spirit isn't already.
Wait, what was this dude? See, there's a lot of gay pastors out there. There's a lot of gay pastors out there. What the fuck was you doing going to him to get your hair cut? And where did you meet? You heard him say that he met them in the strip club. So how did he meet this guy again? How did you meet him to get your hair cut?
But immortality is a not yet.
Throughout the years, Mike and Nature Boy had become extremely close.
Mike
In fact, they had become so close that Mike added Nature Boy to his bank account and gave him a $3,000 a month allowance.
Yeah, Mike was fucking him.
Although Nature Boy never confirmed the rumors, many people speculated that him and Mike Brown were actually a gay couple.
Yeah, I saw it. Why would you just give somebody a $3,000 a month allowance? That ain't your son. Y'all ain't family. He was fucking him.
So I think they was really pretty close from my standpoint. From outside looking in, it was pretty tight, closer than me and him should have been. Like, so I was like, yeah, let's chum it up.
Come on, man. Look at this picture. Look at this picture. They just got done fucking.
In late 2013,
that's tender
seeing
love.
how serious Nature Boy was about wanting to open up a barbershop, Mike offered him the money to open one.
He's like, how much do you think you would need? I said, $25,000 would be good. He was like, okay, give me a business plan.
Nature Boy got a business plan written up and found a location. After a few months of remodeling, Bishop's HD Cuts officially opened its doors for business on June 21st, 2014. Nature Boy hired a team of talented barbers and hired a hairdresser for the women. Within months of opening the shop, it was showing signs of becoming a success. Not too long after it opened, Leo made his way to Atlanta to link up with Nature Boy.
I was living in the back of the shop, sweeping up here for tips and running errands.
Nature Boy never really gave Leo a reason why, but he told him he didn't want him cutting hair in the shop. So Leo started making money off of talent he had since a kid.
I got on my own lane and started drawing people's pictures, whatever they want me to draw from on t-shirts or whatever. That's how I started making my money.
By the end of 2014, Nature Boy's personal outlook on life began to evolve. He yearned to leave Atlanta and live life closer to nature.
I've always been someone that was speaking knowledge and information, and so I met people that I could intellectually speak with. We would meet up for dinner and have just these arguments and
it sounded like you were still escorting
discussions, and that is what sparked me.
Nature Boy said after having these intellectual conversations, he would go back to the barbershop and felt out of place. Slowly but surely, he began to distance himself from the barbershop and stayed home researching everything from natural science to astrology to Black cultural history. As time passed,
so he made that man waste $25,000.
The feelings of wanting to leave Atlanta and move closer to nature became overwhelming. Nature Boy took the first step into ensuring his dream will become a reality. He bought an RV.
When he got in that RV, he said he was going to travel or whatever the case may be. But at that time, I believe he was still seeing if Maisha was going to join him on the journey.
Convincing Maisha wasn't hard. She was excited and looked forward to living on the road and making lifelong memories with her family.
My husband's out here. Here's the RV. Let me show you the RV. Okay. So here's the truck. We just bought the camper RV. So he's getting some work done on the truck, just making sure the truck is strong enough and is working good enough to pull the RV and not give us any problems. Anyway, like I said, we're moving into the RV full time, and I'll show you it again. Say hi, Osiris.
Yeah, that's what we're
This is
about
gonna
to
be the
do.
first of many.
That's what we're about to do, Rex. That's why I'm about to finish this live stream.
Many videos about us being on the road and going different places. Like I said, we're going to Florida first.
On March 3rd, 2015, Nature Boy, Maisha, and the kids left their house in Atlanta and began their new life living in their RV. Nature Boy hired a manager to run the barbershop.
Hold on, look at that house. You left a beautiful house. A beautiful house to go. Oh, this nigga was tripping.
15. Nature Boy, Maisha, and the kids left their house in Atlanta and began their new life living in their RV. Nature Boy hired a manager to run the barbershop while he hit the road. Leo was left to fend for himself, still living in the back of the shop.
I traveled the whole coast of Florida, stayed at all the RV parks. And mind you, I'm this black kid from the hood, pulling up in an RV. It's nothing but elder white people out there, that retired in their fishing boats and stuff. Like, this is when I knew I was different.
Although Nature Boy was out on the open road and experiencing things he'd never done before, there was still a part of him that yearned for more. He felt like he just wanted to disattach himself from society altogether and just leave everything behind. Maisha could sense something was wrong.
She was there with him and she was doing the journey with him, but she was saying that he was seeming to be still unhappy.
Just a little over a month after leaving Atlanta, Nature Boy's plan to live on the road would come to an abrupt end.
My barbershop started to fall apart, so I had to come back.
To be continued. All right, y'all. This is where I'm gonna stop this at. I gotta go do a dinner date with my wife, so I might come back tonight with part 2 if I ain't doing nothing. So let me get on out of here, y'all. I'll be back. Peace.